real trick is knowing the difference between the things that are hard laws of physics and the things that you should push on to try to change. I'm Jarrett Morton. I'm the program manager for the hybrid propulsion group here at the Spaceship Company. My team's responsible for basically the system that gets spaceship to space. And that's made up of a lot of different components. It's the rocket motor, it's the tanks, it's the valve, it's all kinds of bits and pieces. But ultimately, my team's responsible for getting the ship and its passengers safely to space. My team is made up of people from big aerospace, NASA, smaller companies, people with backgrounds in super rigorous process control for critical systems, and also people who really thrive on doing new things and experimenting. So we've been working on this propulsion system for many years. We've worked with a lot of different teams and even worked on rocket motors with different fuel types. And in the end, we've brought more and more of the hybrid propulsion manufacturing, design, and testing in-house to the Spaceship Company. And so now, for example, we build our own rocket motors right here in-house. We do all the component manufacturing, we do the assembly, we do the proof testing, and then we take them out back in the desert and do hot fire testing here as well. Long before we came along, the aerospace industry has been spending billions of dollars, decades of time, learning the hard lessons of manned spaceflight. And we don't ignore those things. We're subject to the same laws of physics as they are, and so we really try to take the best practices from those lessons and add to it, our own innovation. We're trying to solve old problems in new ways and come up with solutions that are not only a step forward, but also pay attention and learn from the history. Sometimes the most simple solution takes the most innovation to get just right. And what makes a hybrid propulsion system simple and more reliable is that basically you're separating your fuel and your oxidizer from each other in a safe state, and you're only mixing them together to create combustion at the last minute, just when you need it to create thrust, and before that you're keeping them separate. And the other nice thing is you can shut it down at any point in the burn, and you can glide Spaceship back home from any point in its trajectory. And of course, where you have simplicity, you have additional safety, and that's important for our end product. While our Spaceship is finishing construction, we're taking the opportunity to do a few last-minute improvements on our propulsion system, and that's an exciting time to be in. We've made game-changing progress on a simple and elegant solution to power Spaceship 2 and to get our customers and hopefully one day our friends and families to space.
Spaceship 2 is the most remarkable aircraft I've ever flown. So I've been lucky enough to fly many different types of aircraft. In amongst those, I've flown some very old things with very low performance, and I've flown some very high performance aircraft as well. But of all of them, Spaceship 2 has the most outstanding performance of anything I've ever flown. My name is Dave Mackay. I'm Chief Pilot for Virgin Galactic. I believe we have a fantastic team of pilots with very diverse backgrounds and all the good, important skill sets to optimize these vehicles and really optimize the experience for our customers. So Mike Masucci is an Air Force pilot, very knowledgeable on rules and regulations. He's our flight instructor, so he heads the training side of things, and he's excellent at that. Then we have Rick Starko, or CJ, a very proud ex-Marine. He has flown the Space Shuttles 4 times, twice as a commander, and every time to the International Space Station. Our newest pilot, Mark Stuckey, Forger, as he's known, has just arrived from Scale Composites, where he was a test pilot for several years. So he's got a tremendous amount of experience on both White Knight and Spaceship, and he's flown 3 powered flights, certainly one of the world's most experienced test pilots. And then we have Todd Erickson, another Air Force man. He's got that business jet, commercial type of operation, multi-engine flying. And he was also Chief of Safety at Edwards Air Force Base. In addition to being a pilot, he's also the Vice President of Safety, so we're very fortunate to have him. What the pilots bring to this operation is practical experience of operating many different types of vehicles. So we take the basic fundamental vehicle and then we prepare it for commercial operations. We're involved in all aspects, really. As part of the team, working with the engineers, working with the maintainers. We spend a lot of time in the flight simulator, repeatedly going through the profile, giving ourselves different scenarios, different weather conditions. Every time we do one of those exercises, we debrief it with the whole team and we consider whether it's a better way of doing it. We are all excited about going into spaceflight, and we know that a lot of our customers feel exactly the same, so we're all looking forward to making their dreams come true.